one job to do.
The game Sunday, where was it the Bears, whoever, 12-10.
Yeah.
The 12 was 4 field goals.
Yeah.
So I think the kicker was a little important there.
Yeah. But he did his job. It's like we talk about celebration. You make a tackle first play of the game. Ooh, that's your job. You did your job.
Happy Seahawks Day. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm ready to put my cheer on for the great old Hawks today, tonight, this evening, whatever the hell it is. Welcome to another episode of Amazing Old Black Men Conversation. I am one of your co-hosts, very thrilled, David H. Dudley III. You may be.
I'm the real Cliff Barnes. Happy to be here. And, well, you know, getting the age, just happy to be anywhere.
Yeah.
But just wanted to say welcome, and this should be pretty interesting today.
Yeah.
Hi there, I'm Luther Lyle. Just glad to be here.
Really?
Yay.
You want to bring something to the table, good buddy? Or if not, pass it.
Pass it.
Okay.
Here's Gary.
All right, I'm your favorite and your personal street philosopher. And I'm going to throw it back to David Dunn.
Yeah, so we was talking about green. And you know, as you were talking about the green and how black people don't reflect well in the green, the whole time I wasn't really thinking about green. I realized that I was thinking about fluorescent.
Yeah.
Because, you know, with fluorescent, you got green, then your lips be all big, kind of like in the old-fashioned movies, and your face be dark. And if you have lint, you see the lint on your lips.
Oh, I thought that was black light.
Right. Oh, is that what? Well, fluorescent, black, whatever.
They're about the same.
Ultraviolet and black light.
I can dig it.
But
Doesn't the black light give you the blue?
It's the thing
glowing blue light.
It's the thing that shows all the little pieces of white lint on your clothes
and on your lips
and
too.
on your mustache and in your beard and stuff. But you know, you counteract that with a strobe light.
I think the black light puts them there. Because when you take the black light away, that shit ain't on me. The black light is putting
You know what? That's true, because you do the same thing with your lips. Oh, not my lips.
I tell you though, it was just something that had been observed by myself and a few people. It was like when we used green gels on black people, just totally green. Sometimes if you put other colors, you know, it reflects different whatever the hell, but you know, in that instance, those instances, green did not work. Well, as a matter of fact, green's not working now.
No, he's been retired for a second.
But
But Black Groucho would say, black people don't look good in green lights, but they look better than the ones in handcuffs.
That was a good one.
that was very, very
okay.
Groucho-ish.
Yeah.
But you know what I really liked?
What?
Yeah, I give up.
What?
Well, I was asking if you do, because
Yeah, that was good.
yeah, you know, I have one or two like that.
Oh, very, very comedic.
And well, you know, the thing that I've really been observing about us is we tend to forget. I mean, you forget what you said 2 minutes ago. Well, at least I do.
2 days ago?
2 minutes
2
ago?
minutes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Well, shit ain't important no more, so you let it go.
That's true, because your brain, you know, has to work on something else.
Yeah, moving on.
Your brain can't multitask like it used to. I noticed that.
I noticed that.
My
And you know what that's the result of?
No.
your drugs on brains. I mean, your brains on drugs.
I remember that commercial.
Yeah, it's affected you, huh?
They got the skillet,
Yep.
and then they crack. This is your brain.
Yep.
And they crack the thing and say, "This your brain on drugs."
Yeah.
And be frying.
I remember back in the day, somebody
What
would
if
say,
you like fried eggs?
"You gonna eat that?"
I'm just saying, what if you like this is your brain on drugs, and you like, that look delicious.
That's what I'm saying. People would ask, "You gonna eat that?" So it's but
Yeah.
But that's where it reminds me of.
But no, your brain's not necessarily. It's just. I think it's just you get a whole bunch of stuff in it, so you have to start compartmentalizing as opposed to where things was fleeting
So
when you was young.
how do you do that? How do you do that with the brain? Because I can see doing that with physical things, the chair, the table, the camera.
Whatever the word I use.
Compartmentalize.
Thank you.
Got you.
Compartmentalize.
Yeah. How would you do that with your brain?
Well, because your brain is, it operates best when it's operating in an orderly fashion as opposed to random data flying at you.
Wait a minute. How do you know that though?
Well, no,
So that you.
Because when you're not organized, it don't work the same.
It's like a computer. When you're young, it's RAM. When you're old, it's ROM.
One is
What?
random access memory.
Random access memory. When you're young, you can say, "Oh yeah, remember that time?" And as you get older, it's just kind of read only, because you can remember it for a few minutes, and like you say, 2 minutes later, you forgot what you just said.
That's a very good analogy. Actually. that was really good.
Well, I definitely believe that. And in addition to that, I believe that and once you've accumulated a number of years of experience, when you see something, you don't need to read the whole memo to realize this is bullshit, or I'm gonna file this over there and keep moving to the next thing. You don't need to be fully engrossed in it. You see the stuff. Okay, that's blah blah blah. It's kind of like Geno
Smith.
the quarterback of
Right.
Yeah.
he's seen shit before, but he hasn't responded. He needs to move on.
No, there may be a question of the offensive coordinator and the plays that he's calling.
That's true.
So which play, because he needs to be fired yesterday, if he's calling this play. Gino, shotgun formation, there's a snap. Back.
Down goes Gino! But see, the thing about it is, if you had design plays where he could get rid of the ball faster,
That would help him.
because
You're paying him enough.
If you're holding the ball for 3-4 seconds,
Yeah,
then you're gonna be on the ground a lot.
nice ball. Yeah.
So the offensive coordinator, he needs to do
and-
something that's complementary to the skills that you have and the talent that's around there.
Exactly. See, the deal
We don't have no
is
5-second talent. He
the
needs that
deal.
2.5-second
But
talent.
the deal is, if the play takes too long to develop, why go way the hell downfield when you can go here and there, and then you have a receiving core that once they get the ball, they could be very good with yards after catch.
Yeah.
So you throw a little 7-yarder and it turns into 20.
And that's well and good, but that's all complicated if you go, hut, and as soon as the ball is coming, you also see about 6 linemen coming at you.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But you still have to, even if you have to call plays where you roll out.
Yeah.
But you got to get the ball out of his hands, because bad things happen the longer he holds the ball.
And
He didn't learn that from Russ. Russ initially,
he almost get there before the ball, because now he's backing up already.
Later on in his
But
career,
still, as I say, you have to try something. What you've been doing for the last 4 games ain't working.
It's not all Gino's fault. Okay.
I didn't say Gino. I was saying
I did.
You did. I was saying
Him and the offensive coordinator.
That's
Gino.
right. He's got
he's calling the plays.
They got to be in the same room, going to the same practice.
you also
same
got
day.
to give a good helping of that to the line,
Exactly.
because they're letting these motherfuckers come through.
That's true.
But they haven't had the same starting lineup in
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it
Yeah, it
does.
does.
Yeah,
Well, no. I'm
it does. Oh,
saying
boy.
it should not matter.
Right.
Because a motherfucker's being paid to hold a motherfucker off.
Right, but if a 1 is a 1 and a 2 is a 2, that 2 can't suddenly become a 1. It's very rare that happens.
It's about to say, it's one of those things. It's like, yo, you're being paid, do your job. But
Sure.
but the other side of that is they're being paid too, and they might be better than you. What you gonna do?
We've seen on TV quite a bit of time.
And you have a lot of injuries on
That's
the
true.
offensive
Yeah,
line.
yeah.
I'd like to answer that question and
know?
say, what you gonna do? This is not a silver bullet, but however, one, we mentioned that's your job. Your job is also come to practice, look at the tapes, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever, say it's on Sunday, whatever, and come up with a plan that you can do. If your lineman is not holding, he's not doing his job, he's got a history of not really, then you got to run to the other side or let him in and do a screen pass or draw. But those decisions got to be made in a hurry because, like you said, that dude is failing and he's on top of you before you can process. You try to process 1, 2, it's 1 and they're on you.
It's not even one in the done. It's
But-
like,
but-
I'm waiting for my life. I gotta look. Come on, we're gonna have a chance.
Well,
But
we're gonna see that
these-
tonight.
but-
Michael Parsons gonna be all
but
up
the
in
thing is,
the backfield.
These guys when they're new, or suddenly starting because this guy's hurt, they're still thinking where the guy they took out reacts. There's a difference.
Yeah, because when
Because
they call
when
a
you-
play, there's a lot of things going
Yeah.
on when they make a call. So maybe for Gino, because Gino has limited skills, maybe Gino needs to go back, way back old school, like what we used to do. Okay, somebody block somebody. All right.
Yeah.
That's what Jerome always said. Somebody block somebody.
Jerome.
You go down to the Buick and take a left.
Yeah, yeah.
What about me?
Go
What
by the
about
fire
me?
hydrant.
You go along.
Yeah, yeah.
Go
But
right
stay on the
over
block. Don't go past the end of the block.
That's what and also keep the fire hydrant in your sight
Yeah, yeah.
because you're moving and it isn't. But yeah, but it's just like Kyler Murray, right?
Okay.
He
The midget?
if
Minnie Mouse.
if he
The guy with the big head's bigger than his body.
if he
Pretty
gets out of the pocket, he just outruns people.
Yeah.
Gino don't have that skill.
Well, that's because he's 97.
He
Doesn't matter.
He just
This
needs
is
some
always
prodding.
Carter.
Doesn't matter.
Why don't you, that's a good segue.
What?
Tell us a little bit about how Coach Prod came about. And
Well, Coach Prod is really, he's a manifestation of discipline, and consequences, right? You're paid, this is your job. When you don't fulfill your job, first thing to do is, I believe, is to motivate that person. And, you could have a cattle prod, and that tends to motivate folks to, they don't want to, that's a consequence, they say, but don't want to go there, let me do the job. And if they need to be prodded, you don't embarrass them and you take them in the tent, and they come back out with a different attitude,
They be running out, huh?
they'll get out.
Could be.
Yeah, I think they'd have a different attitude about, playing for the Seahawks and
Or anybody
living
else.
up to expectations, you know what I'm saying?
So when do you know you're going to use the cold prod, and when do you know you're going to use the hot prod?
Well, you kind of play it by ear, but you give them a little bit of break. I mean, they all went to practice that week without the prod. So, Travelers. And so you know what your job is, you know what the scheme is, this is what we're trying to do. So when that play is called, and your job is to do that, then that's what you need to do. If you need to, crack back on somebody, you need to do that. If you need to hold that in so that, whatever it is,
Seal that in. Yeah.
whatever, seal it, that's important, you know what I mean? A run play with just letting the lineman come flying in there and disrupt it, that's not good. That'll get you in the tent. You don't want that.
So you say play it by ear. So you go in the tent, and if you hear, that wasn't shit.
I don't want to
Then
hear
you go to the hot prod.
I don't want to hear shit.
Shit!
Yeah, right.
So then go play it by ear. I get it.
Right.
When do you hear it coming out the tent?
hopefully not much,
Okay.
Put me in already.
Yeah, I know that's right.
But when you get done, now do you do them one at a time? You doing a group project?
No,
It's just one at a time.
It's a singular thing.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why
a
you got the
Yeah.
the blue tents.
Yeah, you blew the side.
Come over here. You got to be, and they'll be reluctant to go.
No, I'm black. I'm black.
Yeah.
That's right.
And you, enough of that celebration. Come on, come on in the tent. You celebrating a second down thing?
Yeah. Isn't that wild? Isn't that wild?
That is wild to me, man.
Yeah.
Now if third
Hey,
down and
hey.
you get a stop, I understand a little celebration. But first down, you get a sack, that's good, you put them in. But they got 2 more downs,
Well, not only that, but some of them guys be celebrating, and they're behind 30-0, and they're celebrating,
I don't like to see-
stopping
I
somebody
don't like
on
to see
second
that,
down.
man.
What the
I don't
heck?
like to see that.
Well, the thing you have to remember is, that's
The kid?
that's developing chemistry, camaraderie. It's like, yeah, we go celebrate
No matter
anything
what.
good that we do, and we gonna all be sad and hold our head down and hope we don't have to go in the blue tent.
That's what they celebrate.
But
They
no,
need to be
it's
celebrating not having to.
It's just that come and take keeping a team.
On second down? Come on, man.
Second down,
And
first
you
down,
behind by
fourth
that
down.
much? You ain't got
You
no
know,
reason.
yeah.
As a matter of fact, if you're behind 30-0 doing that, the whole team should go in the blue tent.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, but it's a
We're
whole
gonna need
team.
a
But
bigger
it's a
team.
whole team
Hey,
thing.
a bigger pride.
Can't you just like
I just give
try
it to
one
them.
guy and all the other ones will get the message?
You think
I
that
don't
would
think
work?
so. Because they ain't getting the message.
They
If
ain't
they
getting the
celebrating, they behind by that
It's
many
a-
points.
it's a team
and they
sport.
celebrating on
It's a-
second down for
Yeah.
knocking
They're
somebody down.
They're
No,
celebrating.
it needs to be a team thing.
They're
They
celebrating
ain't
something
getting
that they did. That was right for a change.
I don't know, but I know this is old.
I did
and I'm
my
old.
job.
But when,
I did
when I
my
see
job.
these guys,
Yeah.
first of all, it's a team sport. It's one of the best team sports, I think, in the world because you're talking about 11 people. They got to be on the same page. Can't jump off sides. You got to do. They all got different jobs to do in order for a play to be successful. And a play can be successful even if it's 3 yards or 4 yards. That's a success. However, you made a play, and then you down at the 30-yard line, and you got to run to the other end of the field so you can jump in front of the camera. Look at me, I did this, I did that. I did that.
That's kind of why I like
So-
Marshawn.
so-
Marshawn used to congratulate the line for blocking.
Yeah, turn around, shake your hand.
Yeah, no, he
So what you're saying is there's no I in team,
Yes.
But there is a me.
but there's me.
Yeah.
Me see that.
You know what I'm saying?
Me see that a lot.
We show up a lot of times.
Damn, I'm tired of that.
Me
though,
pick
man.
up paycheck. Okay.
I wouldn't be having that personally.
Well, you are Coach Prod. You have the power
Yeah.
to do something about it, Coach.
Yeah, when you come back,
That's after the fact.
it won't
Yeah,
be.
well,
It won't be
yeah.
happening again.
Well, good point.
And I bet you that I would inspire him to teach his brothers that. Let's go down here. No,
Yeah.
no, let's not do that. You don't want to do that.
You proud them all?
You don't
That
want to
will take
celebrate.
some
You
time.
don't want to celebrate.
You proud one?
A good defensive play
He
on
will,
second down.
Nah,
He'll tell the others.
If you're 30 points ahead.
nah. No, if you're a defense, you say the other team
No,
should.
I'm talking about an offense.
Oh, I'm talking about the guys
You
on
talk-
guys on defense
right,
celebrating
but you
because they
talk
made a
about third
stop
down.
on first down, second down.
But if you talk about third down, the ideal thing would be never to get there.
Yeah.
Because in Canadian football, they
Oh,
only
you-
got 3 downs.
Oh, you do a takeaway up to first down, second down, something like that. I'm talking about the defense.
Right. Well, if the defense,
Makes a takeaway on first down. Yeah, you celebrate. I got
but
that.
if the defense stops you on first down, and then you get 10 yards or 11 yards on second down, you never get the third down.
Yeah.
You're a failure. You need to come in the tent. We'll talk about it.
I'm trying to tell you.
Come on in here.
I'm trying to tell you
Come on
that
in the
that's
tent.
the ideal situation.
Yeah, go on out there and give me
Right.
a stick. Go on out there, bring me a stick in here.
But that's why
Make them bring a stick in.
but that's why Canadian football is interesting in that respect.
Yeah.
You only got 2 downs to get your 10 yards. It's the same amount of yardage, even though the field is
Right.
humongous.
How do you
But-
explain they have more scoring?
Because they always have to
Yeah.
Get it going.
chuck the ball. You only got 2 downs.
And the
When-
field
when-
is
when-
4,000 yards wide. You can run fly sweeps all day.
Exactly.
And they don't have they don't have a penalty about men in motion. Everybody is in motion.
And the ends, just the
Wide receivers?
receivers.
Yeah.
But the end zones are 20 yards long.
Yeah. Yeah. So don't celebrate. Add 20 yards to your celebration before you drop the ball. You're not dropping the ball on the
That
3,
poor
you're dropping
kid.
the ball on the 20.
I'm so glad the Hawks won. I mean,
The Huskies.
I'm so glad they won that game, man.
Well, they were ahead, and I'm sitting there going, wow, how hard is it to tell green grass from purple grass? Because the end zone grass was painted purple.
I know, but when you get into your celebration on the 30-yard line,
That's what I'm
and you
saying.
perfected it on the 20,
Yeah, but
And
you
you
don't
start
start the ball
celebrating.
on the 1.
yeah, but you're into your
And
celebration.
then on top of that, none of the Huskies realized what was going
yeah,
on.
I saw one dude, he
I
ran
was
past
still
it.
alive.
There was nothing to realize.
He just walked right past, and the other guy went by flying like this.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
But the ball was still live because he had not crossed the goal line. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking,
Yeah.
this grass is green, this grass is purple.
And as you remember, the next week, he had a cold.
Well,
Rod gave him a Rod gave him a cold sore.
Yeah.
Cold sore, yeah.
Don't you have a cold? Cough.
Yeah, okay, you're out.
You're out.
But that,
You would not have put up with that, man. I know you.
Yeah.
You would have got arrested for something.
but it's still,
They had to close the tent
Even
down.
though you would be right.
They had to close the tent down. I said, no, this is off limits.
and that play was on every sport show that came on every channel.
I believe it was on Shackling the Fool too, wasn't
It
it?
might have been.
It crossed over to
It
basketball.
might have been.
You know, it's interesting. Dude, one of the
think it
effects
was
of
even
that,
on public
had he went on across and they scored a touchdown and whatnot, the difference in the score would have been bigger. And folks back east who don't watch, until the last minute or whatever, highlights or whatnot,
It would have been 42.
they would look and say, "Oh yeah, they really whooped them. Them guys are really good." But it added to this. Well, you guys are barely beating these people.
Well, I hope they continue barely beating people.
Yeah.
I don't care if they barely beat Oregon. I don't care. But I will take some points.
Can nothing personal, but beat the hell out of Oregon.
Beat the hell out of them.
Nothing personal.
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
Hey, anybody go to University of Washington here? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, beat the
It's nothing personal.
Beat the shit out of them guys.
Because they didn't have film night in them days.
I hated that dude, that coach of, what's his name, Dan Lanning, or whatever,
Yeah.
the Oregon coach.
Yeah.
I mean, he really punked Deion Sanders' team. He said
Yeah.
before the game, he said, those guys over there, they're playing for likes. We're playing for wins. And they went out there and just stalked the dog doo-doo out of them guys, man.
Yeah.
Well, there was.
How do you feel about that stuff?
Well,
Today on our show,
wait a minute.
we have Luther live.
Oh, no.
Luther feels some kind of way
Picture,
about
if you will.
something's touching. Yeah. So,
Well, you know what? I kind of feel like some kind of way too, because I don't think that was necessary. Everybody knows, if you've been watching, that these guys are a little light in some positions, and they can't cover it up.
You mean both sides of the line, both
Yeah.
lines.
They can't cover it up.
I believe.
So why go that route? I mean, you motivated your team. You obviously kicked the daily shit out of them.
Hey.
But
Yeah, I'm with you.
No, the thing is, Colorado's season went to hell when the dude from Colorado State hit
Sure did.
Travis Hunter
Out of
out of
bounds,
bounds with
yeah.
that.
Clocked him, man.
You know,
Put him out for
yeah,
2
He
games.
was out for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Three
Yeah,
games.
3 games.
And the thing is, the way their offense was set up with, even though he was playing both ways, the way their offense was set up, that was another weapon that they lost.
Right.
That they
That's true.
really
Big
needed.
Yeah.
Well, the
Plus,
reality
he was
is
also one of the best
Defenders.
defensive backs. You know, he had done some amazing stuff. And
But,
then their
but
season
see,
went
but see,
down.
if,
And, you know,
if they're deep like they're gonna, if they had been deep this year like they're going to be in the
Right.
coming seasons, the loss of Travis Hunter would not have mattered because they would have had more weapons.
Right.
but of course, that's the whole thing I'm talking about. They're already undersized.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
and they're playing. You know, we came up to the Division One. You know,
Yeah,
those guys were
that's right.
playing Division Two at Jackson State. So they come up. These boys are bigger and faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you already have that. So whatever advantage you needed to have, Travis Hunter being one of them,
Mm-hmm.
you lose that. You're even deeper in the hole.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that 20 when they were, what was it Stanford? They were up 29 to
Yeah.
nothing at halftime.
And Stanford is one of
man.
the worst teams. One
was
of the worst
disappointing,
teams.
But you don't want to play Stanford in any
So-
year because
Yeah.
although they may be the worst team in Division II, they're probably the smartest team. They're the white dudes and the other folk who think that shit, just like Richard Sherman and
Academic-
Doug
academic
Baldwin. I mean, these
Oh, yeah,
guys
yeah.
are.
Yeah.
And they got the smarts.
So when Stanford calls a play, okay, so I want you to
They have an
go
argument.
15 degrees offset. And you left, you know, and then I need the cosine
Right.
of your route.
and a and then a tangent and a cotangent.
Yeah, yeah.
You know. However, you have to vector from the cotangent.
Any questions? Of course not.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
They argue. I think it should be a tangent, not a cotangent. They're like, you know.
Right,
But I mean, no, the
Yeah,
academic
not
standards and the whole bit doesn't really matter. When they had so many good players throughout the year, Stanford had a lot of Elway,
Yeah.
Andrew Luck, Christian
And
McCaffrey.
the difference all with all
You
those
know.
guys, they had the brother coaching them. He ain't there no more, so it's a different mindset.
Yeah.
It ain't a.
But one of the things that Deion,
But
his
even
team is
prior
up
to
against
when
is
he was
he's
there.
playing teams that
Well,
that
that's
have
when, what's his
offensive and
name?
defensive
Elway
lines
was
who have
there.
played together. Once they
No,
played together,
Hold on, wait. You guys got two conversations happening. One person listening,
Oh.
so one conversation at a time. Whoever's
You were
up.
saying? So now no one wants.
Oh, okay. When
False start.
in the you know Power 5, you know Pac-12, those offensive defensive linemen, they have most likely played together at least 1 or 2 years, and that makes a difference. And Deion, he's bringing all these folks, man. Everybody's portal coming in. They ain't seen each other. They ain't played together. All they've had is just a little bit of spring ball, and here we go.
And they're not as big.
And they're not as big.
Well, sure. But I mean, that
I
was.
don't even think they was that big when Colorado was losing those 10 games.
Yeah,
They weren't no good then. That's why Deion said, see ya, got your luggage.
It's a hard place to recruit to. I mean, would you want to go to Boulder?
Why not?
I would if they was paying me. If I got a full scholarship. If I were a recruit coming out of high school,
This is with or without Deion.
without, doesn't matter. If somebody's gonna pay you to play the sport, that means you get a full ride scholarship
Yeah.
and then room and board. You know, I don't care where it is. I'd go because the education is far more important than the goddamn athletic field.
Yeah.
So I mean, it doesn't matter. But I mean, if I got a choice as a recruit, and I got Colorado, and then I got like SC, and then I
San
got
Diego State.
and then I got even San Diego State. You know, where it's warm. If I'm a California kid, you know. But in Boulder, you know, you have them rough winters because it's up in the mountains like, you know, Boulder's like Denver's way up there.
Yeah.
And so, but like I'm saying, me personally, if I were that person, I go for the education. I don't care. You know.
You know,
Well,
you
unfortunately,
like to clean, right?
generation-
You go out there every day and wax your snowmobile.
There's a
Red,
front.
black, and green snowmobile.
There's a
Yeah,
front.
yeah.
Oh, but
No.
you're black, they wouldn't see you.
In the snow?
In the green
Oh,
snowmobile,
in the what?
in the green snowmobile, like it was.
No, he said red, black, and green.
Oh,
Yeah.
so only a little portion of it they wouldn't see us. I can dig
Yeah.
Well, I definitely stand out, that's for sure.
Hey, like I said,
They got good
I-
machinists in Boulder. I
Where?
mean, you can get there, hey, I need a new prod, I need one that's balanced. They fix you up with a prod. You could prod somebody, they didn't even know they got prodded.
it. It'd be too cold.
They'd already be numb.
Well, I'd light them up.
Right
Well,
down your alley.
Crank up the
Right down your
voltage. Crank up the voltage. That's
See,
so
you look
wrong.
like a 6.
But no, I mean the thing is, you know, that's my outlook on it. It's like, hey, you go for the education, you know, because you could be like the oldest guy on the planet coming back to play football, Aaron
Like
Rodgers.
Penix
Oh,
Jr.
yeah.
You could get in there
Yeah.
and play 4 snaps, and your college career could be over.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, you had to. It's like the kid that's quarterbacking for Washington, Michael Penix.
Yeah.
He's 23 years old.
4-year starter at Indiana and never finished one of them. He got hurt every year.
Yeah.
Then he got so he had a year of eligibility and then the pandemic year.
Yeah.
So he's a
that's right.
6-year senior. And they decide him and the whole receiving corps came back because they said they had some unfinished business.
It looks like they're finishing up something.
Well,
They're trying to.
They got
What you think's gonna
a
happen, man?
perfect regular season.
What do you think
Now-
gonna happen? Friday night.
That's right.
I don't know. It's hard to beat a real good team twice in the college team twice in the same season.
Yeah.
Mm,
That's
yeah.
I mean, those are kids, and it's a lot of emotion.
Oh yeah.
And they're the only ones to beat them.
And on top of that, they're both really, really good teams.
Well, like my son pointed out to me, logic don't matter, this is football.
That's right.
This is football. Logic doesn't matter, this is football. Yes, we will beat Oregon.
Just like
This is football.
Just like any given Sunday, any given Saturday.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
this is a Friday, but who's
No,
counting?
I'm talking about during the regular season. College games are on Saturday. This is, you know,
Well, you know
so
what?
they can get everybody on TV. So it's
Yeah.
No, so they can get everybody on TV. The college this season was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
hell yeah.
Friday, and Saturday. Because there was games on all of those days.
Well, you have how many colleges that have a football program?
Yeah.
120.
No, that's major colleges. They ain't even the small ones.
No, those are the only ones that are getting on TV. Lately,
Well, not
they
true. Not true.
lately
Gonna be some good games
they
this
have
weekend,
been
though,
putting on HBCU games,
They've always
and they
been
have, but not nationally.
That was a game tonight,
The
man.
games
Well,
been
you know
yes,
what?
yeah.
I would say it's national. If we're here in Seattle and they're playing in South Carolina or Florida or Maryland, that's national. Because we go way across country.
Yeah, but we are also a larger market.
Then who?
Then who?
A whole bunch of people in the Midwest.
Oh.
You have
okay.
huge markets. Those are people that the television networks cater to.
So you're talking about the midweek games, or
No,
am I wrong?
major,
I dropped something
major
out.
college.
I got confused.
There's
Oh,
about
major
120
college.
major college.
Yeah.
Division what? Division 1, 2.
Yeah.
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 So, but lower than that, they wasn't getting the time that they're getting now. I mean, on Saturday, I watched 3 HBCU games. Was it 3 or 4 that was on?
I don't watch HBC
You
on
know.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, one of them, yeah, the classic Bayou Classic was one.
Bayou
I watched
Classic.
a couple of them.
Yeah. Well, nobody goes for the game. They go for the halftime
Yeah.
show.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You got Grambling and Southern's bands.
So, okay, let's go around the horn. Predictions. Georgia, win or lose?
Who?
Georgia versus Alabama.
You know what? I hope both of them lose.
Tie game.
How about saying is that just a tie?
That
Which
would be a
is
tie.
I don't understand that in
I'm just
football.
saying, if he asked me Georgia or Alabama,
Yeah.
I don't give. I hate both of those teams. I don't care. They both should lose and fall off into the ocean.
But they have
But they
overtime.
played
so
each
one
other.
of them-
I understand.
So if nobody wins, does nobody have to lose by default or?
No,
I'm trying to
the
figure-
thing is, if they tie,
Yeah.
which is
Impossible.
hardly possible because they will play
Until
22
somebody wins.
overtime.
So they can't
one,
tie.
you know. But if a tie were possible, they would both lose because of their standings in the
Yeah.
what do you call that? The
College football
playoffs.
player.
Yeah. But I'm saying the game itself.
Okay, I would prefer. I hate this guy. I would prefer Alabama to win because if Georgia loses,
Yeah.
that kind of ups
Alabama.
us, right?
So
Because Alabama's already lost.
if Georgia loses, how
if
far
they
down do
beat
they
the-
fall?
But if they beat the number one, wow, that is going to be interesting how them people vote. Plus,
Well, you know what?
You
The
know.
college playoffs, they have them in 17th position or
Who?
something.
Alabama.
Alabama's up to 8.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
they
Or
went
8, whatever. There's 7 other teams they had them, and 4 were undefeated.
Yeah, but they're a lot, but
Won't be after this
strength
weekend.
of schedule and all that stuff.
Yeah,
boy,
yeah,
it's
that's
gonna
why
be
they're
crazy.
in. That's why they're in. The
Crazy.
strength of schedule.
What do you think? Alabama and Georgia.
Yeah.
Going around the horn
I
here.
don't care. I like LSU. My SEC, you talk about SEC. I don't care nothing about Alabama. And
No, I mean, what do you
and
think?
and Georgia's ACC, I'm really not well versed on that. But the whole thing is,
Georgia's
Georgia.
SEC.
huh?
The same as Alabama.
Georgia, or what I said? Oh, SEC.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so anyway, Georgia, Alabama,
Well, so one of them has to
But-
win. Who do you
but
think?
but the thing is, if Georgia proves to be the team that everyone says they are, they're two-time national champions, I think Georgia should win, or
Okay.
will win.
You?
Well, I really don't like Alabama. You never liked Alabama. And I feel about that much better than Georgia. I don't care for either one of them schools. However,
That's where Herschel went.
yeah, right.
I was about to say, don't get him started on a Herschel one.
Slowly I turn, step by step, inch by inch.
I could live with Alabama winning and Georgia losing.
Just to move us up if we
Right.
win.
Just to
I
move
got
us
it,
up.
yeah.
to win. That's what I mean. How about you, Gary?
Yeah, I believe Georgia will. No, Georgia's going to lose.
All right.
To add to the drama. Now, here's where it's going to really get sticky for you. You might want to leave the room because I'm going to ask about Michigan.
No, my. They're undefeated.
Ooh.
And they're playing Iowa, the number 16 rated team.
That will be the great story of the year if Iowa beat. No, Iowa's not going to beat. No,
Michigan.
We're Alabama and Georgia is what we're talking about.
yeah.
What? No, I thought we were done because he
Yeah.
was last.
Oh, so you're coming back
So
around
now
this week?
Yeah, Michigan. And,
So now we're going back around.
I think Michigan's going to win. I want them to win. And I don't have a problem with that.
I'll give you my answer after I'm safely dropped off at home. Because I know you.
Be like Dave Chappelle when he was rolling around with Wayne Brady.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's a good one. You need to watch that. Yeah. And then check yourself out.
but
Wayne
yeah.
Brady rolling around with Chappelle.
With Dave Chappelle.
Said, is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch? Said I'm gonna have to choke a bitch.
then, okay. He said,
Excuse me.
so white, make my gumbo look like Malcolm X.
Damn.
And then there was a shooting.
And he's
Okay.
Pan-African to boot.
Huh?
It's Pan-African to boot.
Well, just saying. That's what
I don't even understand what
that's
that
what
means.
that's what Mr. Paul Mooney said.
Paul
Paul
Mooney.
Mooney, every dude.
Mr.
So,
Bless you, you're allergic to bullshit.
Yep.
Okay.
yeah, that shit's still.
Wait, get out of my jacket looking for your drugs.
Ain't that the truth?
This is my jacket.
Well, yeah, you
Damn
threw
it.
mine on the floor. That's how I can tell the difference.
See, that's
Mine's
why I
going
don't
down on
want
the
to tell them
floor.
my prediction till I get home.
No,
It ain't
well,
gonna be like that, man.
no, okay, back to the predictions.
Yes.
I think Michigan is going to be a little too tough for Iowa. Not that Iowa isn't a good team, but they're only number 16 in the poll.
Do they
So
have
they-
any signatures?
so they-
Huh?
Do they have any signatures?
I don't know.
Not
Besides,
Ohio State, not Penn State.
besides Iowa State and I don't know, maybe what other Big Ten. But I don't think they have any really like top 10 wins on their resume, or even, you know,
Okay.
I don't know if they have any wins versus teams that they were rated higher, or that were
Right.
rated higher than them.
Right. I don't remember hearing much of anything about Iowa.
I mean, you know,
This year.
if you watch Big Ten football while the real game you're watching is on,
Yeah.
you know. But I mean, I'm surprised that Iowa managed to get into the
Well, in the Big 12,
Yeah.
the East is the strongest.
Big
Yeah.
10.
Well, they call it Big 10, Big 12, whatever.
No, it's the Big 18 if you really want to call it what it is.
Okay. That
But anyway, you got
conference,
an
that's
East and
the
a
West,
West.
right?
Okay.
And so the West, you know, you're looking at what? Minnesota, Wisconsin,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
Northwestern,
saying.
Iowa,
Iowa State,
Indiana,
Indiana.
you know,
Somebody had to win it. It was them.
Illinois.
But now
But like I say, next season they'll have 18 teams.
Right.
Huskies,
Yeah,
Oregon.
Huskies,
Ain't
Oregon,
gonna be no cakewalk. I know that's
USC, UCLA. I mean, yeah.
So your prediction?
Michigan
Iowa.
over Iowa.
I think Michigan's overrated.
I didn't say it.
I think
You got it right, right?
That's right. Come on, man.
He said you got it right.
I need to ride home.
Okay.
I definitely
Okay, it's out there.
I definitely think that Iowa will win. I think that'll be the big upset on Saturday.
Alrighty then.
Although I don't think it's much of an upset, but because they always got them big farm boys, and them farm boys ain't got no sense. They got less sense than the blacks.
Wait a minute.
Then
man.
who?
Yeah, I'm like, did you say the Bucks or the Blacks?
The blacks?
Yeah, the blacks.
Which blacks are you talking about?
Any of them.
Nah, I don't think so.
Oh, man.
I don't think so, man. I
Now
know
you on the Chappelle racist bit.
I'm about to say, where are you from? The Blacks?
I know.
Wake up.
Yeah, listen, I said they have less sense than the blacks. That's all I'm saying.
That's so that's insinuating blacks have really low sense. We are blacks.
It's like, oh yeah, well, you know.
Yeah.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, you definitely reminded me of
crazy stuff.
you definitely reminded me of Chappelle. I hate niggers. They stink. Like dang.
Black man. But still in all, you know, that you didn't set the bar very high.
No,
is
you
what
didn't.
you're saying.
Nah.
That bar is not set that
A
high.
speck of dirt can't get under the bar. You just
Well, let me clarify. I think all the Big Ten teams are like that.
What?
A bunch of farm boys with no sense. They run through the walls and
And they
stuff.
have less sense than the blacks in the Big Ten or
Yes,
overall.
overall. Especially overall.
Let's see.
We was just talking.
Hey man, why are you looking up cutlery?
No.
Shit, David.
Because it's
She said,
quiet.
"You're gonna get me sliced."
His brother's looking up cutlery.
Because it's quieter.
You're good. You look. No, this is they lost to Penn State. This is
Who?
University of Iowa.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out
They
who
didn't
did
beat
they.
Penn State.
31-0. They lost to them
They
guys.
did not beat Penn State.
Uh,
That was a cross.
And they barely. I think did they lose to Minnesota? They lost to Minnesota.
Minnesota.
12-10.
Wow.
Does it matter how much you win by, but you still won?
How you doing, man?
That only matters if somebody rigged the game.
Horseshoes. Almost as horseshoes and hand grenades. So
Yeah.
you know, it's just like the Huskies. Who did they blow out?
Well, second half of the season, nobody.
That's what I'm saying. The first half of the season, did they do Portland State? No, was it? No, that's who Oregon beat.
Yeah.
But they had the non-conference game, so yeah, they might have, they play Boise State. I don't know, but you know.
Yeah, I think they did.
And so
Yeah.
but when you get into conference play and you have those, people say, well, this is a rivalry game. No, I'm thinking if you playing anybody in your conference, that's a rivalry game.
And to boot, they got everybody's best shot this year.
Right.
Everybody.
Yeah. But
We beat 4 ranked teams. I don't think anybody else did that.
no, they didn't.
We beat 3 of them on the road.
Hello.
But there's this lady reporter or journalist on the East Coast, and she wants to say, yeah, they beat Oregon, but it was a missed field goal. And she doesn't ever want to give Washington credit for beating everybody they played. There's always something.
She's one of them people that be like, "Did you win or did they lose?"
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, "What, bitch? What are you talking about? We won."
And the whole thing is, it doesn't matter how, it's when it says 0, 0, 0, 0,
Come on now.
Yeah.
the team with the most points wins.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter how they got there.
She wanted to jump Oregon
And
over us.
then on top of that, who was to say that had he made that field goal, they would have won in overtime?
That would have just taken it to overtime.
That's it.
That's all it was gonna do.
It wasn't like a game winner. It
Right.
was like, hey, we're gonna go to overtime.
Right.
Y'all got 38, we got 35, I think it was.
Yeah.
And that field goal would have made it 38-38, then they would have went to overtime. Who is to say that had they gone to overtime, we wouldn't have still won?
Some people want to treat the kicker like he's not a part of the team. Him missing that field goal was a part of them not making the play. So,
I mean,
that's a part of the deal.
It is messed up, I think, how kickers are viewed because nobody takes them serious. Like, just the kicker,
yeah.
just do your job, da-da-da-da. But you don't understand, them 3 points mean a lot in a score. So stop acting like, because people be like, he's just a kicker, but then when he misses one that you deem important, all of a sudden he's the failure of the team. It's like, nah, but you don't say that when he hits the game winner,
No, but
and he's
that's
a winner of the team.
Yeah, okay.
You know?
Okay.
He's got one job to do.
The game the other
Shoot.
day, the game Sunday, where was it the Bears, whoever, 12-10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 12 was 4 field goals.
Yeah.
So I think the kicker was a little important there.
Yeah. But he
You
did
know.
his job. It's like we talk about celebration. You make a tackle first play of the game. Ooh, that's your job. You did your job.
That's what you did. You
didn't cure hunger
you saved a touchdown.
Yeah,
Fine,
you
but
did
you
your
know
job.
there's still I don't know.
59 minutes?
14 minutes. 14 minutes to play.
I mean, everybody's wet and nasty and freezing out there. The kicker's sitting there sitting by the heater doing a Sudoku.
But no, I mean, the kicker. I mean, back in the day, you had like Remember George Blanda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Played it 4 decades.
Yeah.
And he would come in when they wheel him out. Set him up behind the team. And then when the dude had the ball, they let him go. He would just go boom.
Yeah.
Oakland wins again.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you had Blanda, and then you had
That guy with the club foot?
that was Tom Dempsey.
Oh, okay.
No, didn't he have a
No, he
a
had
club?
one arm
Okay, yeah, one arm and a
and
club
half
foot.
a foot.
The club foot, that was Damon Wayans.
Yeah.
No,
He used to have club foot.
no, he had a half a foot.
Yeah. it
So
was-
he had this big block on the front of
Yeah.
half of a shoe. And he was the one that kicked the
I'd have called that cheating. I'm like, nah, he got extra. He got metal down there. He hitting it with a weight.
He only had half an arm.
But I didn't. But
So
I
did he have?
didn't care 'cause-
Wait, was the half a arm? Was the half a arm and half the foot on the same side?
I don't know.
Cause you got to your balance gonna be off.
Yeah, that was
Yes,
that
I think so. Come to think, you know. Come to think, it might have been both on the right side.
It's good.
But, you know,
Right to the left.
He said,
and I think that was
that's fucking.
in Tulane Stadium.
Good how you do it on camera. That's fucked up.
That was sick, but it's funny.
It's hilarious. I'm mad that things I think is hilarious might be inappropriate.
It was funny. Yeah, you know. It's good, right? But anyway.
So the next game, Oregon and Washington.
The next game.
I mean,
No,
the next-
we've
yeah.
done 2. We got 4. We've done
We're
Iowa,
looking at the
Michigan.
analysis
We've
again. Who's
done.
going to win? What do you think about the
So
matchup?
now you start going back this way with Washington, Oregon.
What?
Washington, Oregon, nigga. Who?
Who
We
gonna
already did
win?
that.
No.
You didn't do Washington,
Yeah.
Oregon.
We did Iowa, Michigan, and then we
Georgia.
did Georgia and
Yeah.
Alabama.
Yep.
Oh, just see, I thought we already did that because I was looking at Florida State Clemson.
Remember what I was telling you about Ram and Rom? Oh, anyway.
Reboot. Control Alt Delete.
Control Alt.
Yeah, reboot.
Reboot.
Rebooting. Okay. Anyway, what do you think the score of the Washington versus Oregon game is going to be this time?
42-38,
In favor of
Washington.
All right. I think
Go Dogs.
That's a quality pick
I
right there.
think
You said
Washington
42-38?
Yeah.
42-38. I think Washington probably same score as last time, 38-35.
Go Dogs.
I'm with Dudley over there, man. I think it's going to be about 42-38 or 42-36, something like that. Dogs.
Go Michigan. I need a ride home. Go
Maize,
You're good, man.
maize and blue.
Go blue, man.
Yeah.
Go blue.
Till I get home, then I'm gonna let it loose.
Go blue. Don't say go Michigan, otherwise you'll be walking.
Go Michigan.
Go blue.
You want to walk?
Go Maze. Hey,
You want to
everybody.
walk.
why don't you teach us how to do that, man? The Michigan thing. Do the Michigan thing, man.
They
I
have one.
thought everything was the same.
What?
I mean, how many different things can you do in your hand?
How
Well,
much time?
I was about to say, yeah, man.
How much Viagra you got?
How many fingers are we talking about on this?
I mean, you
is a
know,
thumb involved?
I'm better with 2 or more.
Okay, okay.
okay.
Ah, man, you guys are weird.
Yeah, that's the beauty of us.
About 5.
Okay. Okay. You
You
love and,
chose.
oh, we good.
We did.
It's you,
No,
it's
there's-
you, Gary.
Oh,
You
yeah.
already said. Oh,
Go Dogs. Michigan ain't gonna get 38. They ain't gonna get over 30.
Bro, you're not on the same page with us, man. We're talking
What's up?
about the Huskies in Oregon.
Oregon's not gonna get 38. They're not gonna get over.
would you stop interjecting May's remarks.
I got this new phone. I got Magic Eraser, so I just
Okay.
yeah.
So
You're
you
great.
you can erase yourself from here.
Yeah, I can
and
erase.
then appear at home.
I can do that. F you, man. And I didn't know I could do that. I don't need your ride home,
That would
man.
be good, man.
I don't believe you can.
I'm just
I
serious.
just kind of made it
I was
up.
just joking.
I'm not.
Yeah.
You said you can do that? I didn't know. All right, man, fuck Michigan.
No.
Okay, wait. Now there's one more game.
Huck the Fuskies.
No, man.
That's not a good thing to say.
That's not polite.
Really.
Go Dogs.
Yeah. That's,
There we go.
That's not polite in mixed company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Human.
No, I was talking about mixed company, Washington and Michigan. We are like commiserating together.
Oh yeah.
Is that the word?
Yeah.
Ray, what are we doing?
Don't give me
No,
that.
you know.
Co-mingling.
Huh?
Co-mingling?
Yeah,
Crossbreeding?
we're in this.
We ain't doing that.
We ain't
Right now.
You can do a lot of things with corn. That ain't one of them.
Nah, ain't trying that.
So,
Kind of corn.
huh?
Kind of corn.
Any kind of corn.
Can of corn.
There's plenty of. There's popcorn.
Cream corn?
Ew. Cream corn's disgusting.
And there's
Yeah.
then there's
Cream corn is
then
like
there's-
something that
Then
came
there's
back up.
then there's corn kernels.
For real. That's exactly what cream corn is like. Something that came back and like, ugh.
Corn, and then there's corn, and then there's
You get old
corn.
enough, man. You can
on
appreciate
there's
it. 'Cause
corn
you
in
ain't
the
gonna have no
cob.
teethus.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear that, except yuck.
There's
Just-
always baby food, is cream corn, you know.
Mushy stuff is gross.
There ain't no kernels in it. It's just the cream with the corn type
Really?
flavor. There ain't no kernels.
Babies
in
don't know that.
it. They will when you're smacking, trying to stop them from choking on kernels.
Yeah.
Well,
They'll
they won't
know
know what they're
then.
talking about. But
Well, they won't know, but you'll know.
yeah.
Go-
What about cornholes?
What about it? It
Ain't
used
that a
to be a
game?
whole different thing back when I was a
Yes.
kid.
I'm about to say, ain't that a game?
It is.
I don't think cornhole is
It's-
reference to food. I think
It's,
it's,
uh,
Yeah,
Well,
it's,
I just
uh,
wonder where it came
beanbag
from in my brain.
and
Yeah, the different
beanbag toss or whatever the hell we used to call it back in the day. And then suddenly, I don't know where it came from with cornhole, but there is a professional league.
Yeah, there is.
A cornhole league?
yeah, that's a real sport.
There's a professional pickleball
But let's not
league.
call it a sport.
Okay.
There's a professional
What would you call
league.
it?
Yeah.
There, there is a professional.
Activity?
Activity.
There is a professional. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Black people do
Any
not
other-
want to be
any
playing
other topics
the
before we,
international tag.
Before we close,
That's how we
I don't
gonna
know.
get
I'm
shot.
just saying. We were just talking about sports, and there's a lot of them. You know.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I'm
Ninja
not
Golf
gonna
ain't
be
one of them.
chasing the little white lady down the street. Tag, mama. Hey, tag. No, that's how you get
No, if
shot.
you do that, you're gonna get a heart attack. What would you feel like if if you seen a black dude running towards you at full speed?
Like this.
Yeah. What do you think? He's gonna want my body or he's gonna attack me?
Here comes a dead nigga.
Well, hey, I'm about to say, if I see an old black dude coming at me with his hands out, my first thought is he wants my body. I feel like he wants to do something I don't want to, but wanting my body is not one of the first things that.
I'm thinking he wants to hurt something
Well,
on my body.
He might get Kermit Washington. You got to be careful how you sneak up on people. You just can't. When you're younger, that might be funny, but don't be sneaking up on the old folks when you're old.
That's true.
Do not try to tag.
They turn around in a vicious manner.
And,
Right, and spray your ass.
There's that.
He's catching up with me to spray me.
Have you guys ever been? Okay, so that just prompted a memory. I was walking with my sister when we were younger to the store over by the church, and we're just walking, and this homeless lady has her cart and just looking toward down, is walking towards us, gets close and says to Megan, not to me, says to her, "Do you have $1 I can have?" Before Megan could say no, this lady, I mean quick shooter, pulled out this bottle of liquid. like 409 spray,
Yeah.
pulled out that, bah, right in Megan's face and just walked off. And Megan, she was like, and I was standing there like, I wanted to laugh so bad. But I was like, I don't know what kind of chemical that lady just sprayed. Yeah, so I'm saying, walk around spraying people in the face is not a good move. You don't know what's in that bottle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
And we were kids.
Yeah, and I remember I was trying to be your father like when they told me, I mean, I almost busted a gut laughing.
It was terrible. It was so bad. And she was just like, you have $1? No. And the lady just walked off and I was like, what do I do?
Wow.
Yeah, messed up. Oh, my phone should have done. All right.
Yeah, so I guess it's time to wrap it up, get them up, move them out. We'll see you next time. Hope you had a good time watching this. We're ready for Go Dogs and Go Hawks.
No go.
Go blue.
Okay. Anyway,
Short.
yes, thanks for joining us, and we've had fun, and as we always do, and you can, like, if you like us, tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody. You can what do you call that? Like us on that thing, that web thing.
YouTube and TikTok.
And so anyway, YouTube and TikTok. But if you didn't like us, keep it to yourself.
I wasn't there.
Send them
That's right. Just keep it to yourself. And you can find us on Say It Loud YouTube podcast.
On the podcast.
Our segment is called Old Black Men Conversation. And you guys be safe and stay hydrated.
Hope you all had a good time. Stay safe and stay hydrated. Go blue.
Okay.
That's a person with no ride.
Yeah.
There's a person with no ride.
Come on.
Yeah, so anyway, if you want to send us some money, we will mention you at our telethon, which you will have established.
I was like, do they have telethons anymore? There ain't no landlines.
You can call it telethon for
We'll have our
Michelle.
podcast.
Okay?
I guess.
Yeah, I'm ready to be standing by.
That's weird. We're going to do a telethon. Just put your personal number out? No. No. The internet is a lot bigger than it was when telethons was popping.
Apparently, you got to get a burner phone. Anyway,
One you could throw away.
A burner. I thought you said a burner phone. I was like, I never seen one.
Hey, man, edible and useful.
No, you just pick it up and talking to the bird.
I was about to say burner. That was just like the wire. They had burner phones.
Anyway,
Anyway, okay.
See ya.
All right.
Bye.
Peace.
Be safe. Peace. Go
We're not.
blue.